So I was farming the Guardian in the raid for a while, and I obtained many Mystery Bubbles. So I'm going to open those, hopefully all of them today, and I might even record down sort of passively in my head, or maybe even on a spreadsheet of some kind, what I ended up with. I'm going to take the ones that I have and make sure that they are in here. Mystery Bobblehead box, 160 on this guy. Make sure I put everything that is related to those in here. Looks like I still need to sell some things here, but I'll get back to that later. So just baubles, that's it. And I put the ones that I have in here. I'll do that on each character, so the ones that remain in inventory are the ones that are the keepers, right? So I can sort of come back around later on and do an analysis of the drop rates for the various kinds. Hopefully, the rare ones are in the loot pool now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to a spot on my favorite, so I don't have to like click it over and over again by hand. I just hit that button over and over. So it's 160 Mystery Bobbles. So I'm going to do 10 initially. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see what we get. I could go to the new section, maybe. Nothing rare. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I get a rare one and it's just not sorted as bobbleheads using the string replacer that's loaded? Let's see. We'll go to new. Tell you, let's just go ahead and crunch all this stuff. That way it gets out of my way. Let's store some things. I'm going to put some of these items away so I don't accidentally scrap them. Actually, let's clean up the aid column as well, because I don't want all these things in here. I will go and vend these things later. Or keep some of them. I will drop these on the ground when I'm all done. I don't keep the raw flux. All right, so now the aid column should be fairly clean. All right, so I see no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Glowing bobblehead. So they do appear. They are in the loot pool. And, well, I can't see what it looks like because I have a mod that makes my bobbleheads look like, ooh, 2 of them look like balloons. That way you can see them out in the world. I could temporarily turn that off, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, so that so far is 1 out of 10. So 2 out of 20 so far. I'm going to put the camera film back in here so it stops showing up in new. Okay, you're annoying. I don't like your speech, and I don't have a mod to make it go away, so I'll just go in here. And it is recording my voice, right? Yeah, okay, good. Or streaming my voice. So far we have a 1 in 10. Molotov cocktails are now appearing there. I could log out and log back in to reset it all, but eh. Okay, now let's see new. Is it just bobbleheads now? Bobbleheads and glowing bobbleheads? Weapon case for the quest. Ugh. All right, we'll just deal with that. Okay, I'm going to do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another glowing bobblehead. 2. Ooh, a leader one. That's nice. All right, so now we know for certain they're in the loot pool. I'm going to go ahead and just do all the rest of them. I'm just hitting 5 over and over again on my keyboard, just spamming it. As soon as I run out, it will hear a sound like tick, 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 because there's nothing else in that slot. Like that. Okay, so what did we end up with? Okay, so starting from the top, we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 out of, what was it, 160? Yeah, he had 160. So I'm going to make a little column here on my spreadsheet, which looks like this. This is my spreadsheet. I'm going to say 20. I'm going to open this up, copy, paste, glowing bubbles. And this can go there. Excellent. All right, on to the next character. Ooh, what's the daily? Atomic Shop freebie. Come on. Lunchbox, thank you. I'll take that. All right, so I'm going to quit. Go to my next character, which is Brill. They don't show in order of how I think of them, you know, from 1 through 5. I have this very specific order, which is this is the order that I think of them at. But the game only shows the most recently loaded, the top, and then it sort of pushes the others down like a stack. So to me, this is the order. So Bridge and Bryn are the mains. The Brills go together. Patches and Brydia go together. Larry and Barry go together. And Janice and Olive go together. That's usually how I log them in when I'm doing things in pairs, like buying gold bullion or something. All right, I'll just pull those out. And now the new, since she just logged in, the only thing that she has that's new is right there. So I'll put this on 4. Where are they? There they are. Okay, so out of 72, and yes, my spreadsheet is correct, and that's on number 4. So I'm going to spam that key as fast as I can. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, all done, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. All right. Not as good a result there. A little bit less than 10%. The other one was up above 10%. We'll go to the third character, which is Patches. This is the character that I created when my sister and our mutual friend, played the game together. Because I was already playing it, and I was like, you got to play this game. It's really fun. Yes, it has some quirks and hiccups, but if you can tolerate those, which it was a little bit buggy at the beginning, then it's a really fun game to play. And of course, there were no humans in the world yet. It was just all robots and creatures, which my sister loved. She loved that aspect where there's no competition from other humans. And the Wastelanders update, I think it was called, added the humans with the factions, Foundation and Crater, or the Raiders, and that made my sister grumpy. So she's like, I don't want all the humans here. But then they also added the Secret Service armor, so that was nice. Then we could have jetpacks. Before then, you basically had charity legendaries that would just occasionally drop, and you basically would cobble together, you know, your best possible non-legendary set or a power armor set, which back then was quite powerful. Okay, I'm going to put these on 5. Make sure that I've got a nice, clean, new section. So, and this is, again, 75, and my spreadsheet was off by 1. She apparently got a bobblehead or a mystery box somewhere. Okay, now it says 75, and I can hit 5555555 over and over again. You can see all my characters had never even touched the Leap of Faith quest. We've got some creatures coming. I'll go to my DPS build real quick. We'll get back to those things in a moment. Oh, good. It's the fire tossers. Anglers. They're nasty when you're first starting out. Like, really painful to deal with. They can just end your life very quickly. See that thing? That's fire and poison, I think. All right. Thank goodness for the ESP mod that I could see them from far away. I love the way I have this lit. Oh, I love the mire so much for my camp. It's so dramatic and beautiful, and love it. All right, so now we are at, we've done this, so now I get to count. Oh man, now I have to deal with these drops. Rats. Did I get any weapons? All right, now this should be just... Goodbye, angler meat. What else? Anything that's not a bobblehead in here? Wow, a lot this time. Okay, so out of 75, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. That's a really good drop rate. That's insanely high. That's like 1 in 5. It's like 20%. Because 75 divided by 5 would be 15, and that's 1 off, so I'm slightly over 20%. It's amazing. Next one is Larry. Let me check her real quick. That way she doesn't log out. So I had 820 Mystery Bobbles. I'll have to update the title when I'm done. And I might have to update it again if I find that another character had an extra Mystery Bobble on them. I mean, I can see why someone might want to buy these on the last page, but to me, the best deal on the last score page is the perk coins, because they're much harder to come by. I'll go ahead and join the group. Set this to my camp build, which is now fixed, right? Oh wait, hers isn't fixed. Why isn't it fixed? I thought I copied and pasted that all the way down. Weird. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Mystery, she only has 41. She does have some magazines that I never did open, unfortunately. Okay, so we have to deal with this, the quest item. So out of 41, yes, my spreadsheet is correct. So mystery bobblehead box. Again, opening en masse. Okay, the results are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 41. That's almost 20%. That's, 40 divided by 8 is 5, or 40 divided by 5 is 8. So 8 would be 20%. So this is almost 20%. Last one on the account is Janice. I don't know why I came up with these particular names. Normally, I name all my characters with BRI at the beginning. It's a habit I developed when I was playing World of Warcraft. All my characters. My first character was named Brian D, even though my name isn't Brian. It was just a random character assignment name. I was just like, okay, fine, whatever. And so it was Briand is the way I saw it. And then people were like, okay, hi, Brian D. I'm like, no, my name's not Brian. It's Briand or Briand. It's very, it's like almost like it's French Briand or something. But then everyone just started calling me Bree for short, and then my nickname just became Bree. Like my sister's nickname is Dell, and our friend's name is either Wolf or Marina, usually Wolf, which is flaw backwards, which is really hilarious when we pointed that out to him. I think it was a random name assignment as well, but now he's just flaw backwards. But anyway, everyone calls me Bree, and so I just sort of respond to that in my brain, like, oh yeah, I'm Bree. That's my name. I'm Bree. So, oh, full stash. It's not a good problem to have. I will dump this Molotov cocktail then. All right. And I will sign this to 4. Why not? So then I started naming all my characters with BRI. Briand, Brill, Bryn, Britch, just any combination that starts with BRI that makes sense for that, for that character. I liked Brickens because it's like a brick. I really liked Britch because it's like bitch. But it was, Bree, Britch. In my mind, it was funny and clever, but who knows? Okay, so we have 63 here, and my count is correct, so open these puppies. So that's why my account name is Bree and Bright. Briegh, because that's the name Bree spelled out phonetically, so that it's, sort of easy to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. All right, 12 out of 63, that's 20%, almost. Just under 20%, right? Not bad. Okay, so I'm going to leave it on this character. I'm going to leave her sort of safely tucked right here. Oh, look, it's a sentry bot. So if you need a sentry bot, you could come to this server. Well, you can't because I don't have any. I don't allow people on my server. Usually. Oh, and this character hasn't been fixed yet. So I need to not right now, but I need to go through and open all her perk packs and then figure out her builds and what a mess. What a mess. I'm just going to go ahead and log her out. Stay on the main menu. That way I don't have to deal with anything attacking. But I will come to this account. This is the first character on the account, the quote-unquote main. And I'm just going to throw, let's see, anything else in new? Yeah, lots of things in new. So let's put those in there, put those in there. I'm going to tuck the Vault Tech Supply in there so I don't accidentally crunch them. And then anything else in new? Yes. Okay, so grenades, fuel, salt, fuel will go in here. I just like a clean new for this purpose. That's a quest item, I can't get rid of it, but I can open 127 Mystery Bobbles. And the spreadsheet says 127, so that's good. Whoops. I did that by accident. All right, so that's number 4. I don't know why my health goes low. It's really annoying. Didn't have a food buff. At least not when they gave health. Didn't have a chem buff that gave health. Oh, she should probably be on her home build. That way she doesn't burn through her food and water buff as quickly. Okay. Take some food and water. And of course, I'm not seeing them because I'm using perk load up manager, which basically doesn't show anything on the right here, which is really weird. Okay, 1. Okay, so out of 127, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15. That's a little bit better than 10%, but not by much. I'll go ahead and grab a lunchbox on her. I'm so glad I went to the extra effort of figuring out how to make this stream look better by increasing the bit rate in the Steam Link sharing thing. Makes a big difference. Oh, she needs to create one more screw. Good to know. I'll just go back to a normal server. She does not need to actually be at a camp, I don't think. There should be nothing in her new stack. This character should have 42 Mystery Bobbles. When it's all done, I'll calculate an overall drop rate for them, which I'm guessing will be about 10%. I would be surprised if it's higher than that. All right. Oh, there's that annoying NPC kicking the box. All right, so we're going to go to favorites. I'll put this there. After I kill her, because she's annoying.
We really need to clean up around here.
And you need to go away, because you're noisy. I'm not going to loot anything because, ooh, I will loot the caps. I don't want to loot anything just yet. I'll do it after I do the baubles. All right, so camp build, which needs to be fixed a little bit. And then that's on 5. So 42. Oh, live servers are laggy. It's one of the reasons why I try to play a private server a good deal of the time. One of the reasons. Okay, so out of 42, we have 1, 2. That's it. Really? How is that right? That's... Really? That doesn't seem like the correct number. Did we lose some because of the live server lag? Yeah, I bet I did. Okay, well, that's it. Screw that. I'm not going on a live server now for this. That sucks. But out of the ones that I did open, I got 2 glowing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 non-glowing. So 2 to 9. All right, so I'm going to change that to 11 and 2 on my spreadsheet. So I lost a whole bunch due to lag, and then I ended up with 2. Boy, that sucks. Stupid servers. Wow, that's a bummer. All right. Well, I'm learning from that mistake. I'm going to go to a private server. The rest of these, I'm not going to do it again. Okay, Bridia. Private server for the win. Someone's doing something that makes the server lag terribly, per usual. While it's doing this, I'm going to go get something to drink. Be right back. Private server heaven. No competition for resources, no competition for camp spots. The world is your oyster. It's one of the biggest reasons to have a Fallout First subscription. The next good reason to me, I mean, this is the primary reason, is private server access, and then, or exclusivity. And then the other big reason is the scrap box. Third good reason is the ammo storage box. Fourth good reason is the camp tent, or the survival tent, which mine is right down there right now. I don't use it as much, though. I love the private server aspect the most. And the, wow, lots of quest items that I've never done. I get to do these. That's fun. Okay, so out of 69, dude, we're gonna do 69. That's hot. This is definitely not made for kids. Now we're getting a sound after each one, thank God. All right, no lag here. So out of 69, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. It's pretty good. Not quite 20%, maybe about 17%, 16%. Still more than 10%. Maybe I'll have to revise this upwards from 10%, which was going to be my estimation. All right, so Barry is 5th. And yes, both of my accounts are Fallout First. I finally succumbed and realized that it was a huge pain to keep transferring junk and ammo from one account to the other. Especially as I was doing the raid over and over. It was just very tedious. So much easier just to hit 2 buttons and have everything disappear to the scrap box. When I would just use the scrap item in the inventory, it would just all just magically vanish and into a bottomless container that would never run out of space. I understand why people have a problem with this kind of a thing, and it is sort of a problem in some ways where, you know, they create the problem in order to sell you the solution, but if they didn't, then no one would subscribe, and then they would not be able to develop the game. So I'm willing to subscribe because I get those perks and because it does help the development of the game. Because it's optional, which is good. So you don't have to, but there are huge benefits to doing so. So we have nothing in new except quest items, right? Yeah. Wow, lots of things to do. I love it. I'm one of those weirdos that loves questing. Bobble. I don't do it in this game as much because I'm usually focused on other things. So that was 78. Oh, poor deer. So out of 78 items, I got, or I received 1, 2, 3, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. Less than 20%, maybe about like 17%. And we'll kill this person again because she's annoying. And I never did loot the other one, did I? It's all right.
Why do they keep assigning me maintenance duty? How am I going to make night without more combat?
How are you going to make night? All right, and then the last one, Olive. Well, it still bums me out that Brill got messed up. That it ate 31 of her Mystery Bobble packages. That should not happen. There should be some sort of a loot safeguarding there. I'll go back and check and make sure that, you know, maybe it was just a UI glitch or not. If they're all back there, you know, if I have like 42 baubles that have been opened, then I'm good, or whatever it was. 42, I think, right? I'll do that after I open these. I was up here converting treasury notes to gold on all my characters, which, if we look at my latest tally, you can see that I have a couple characters that are near capped on gold, and I have these color-coded so that I can be alerted to whether they're getting close or whether they're very close and about to get capped based on color. It's just a little lookup chart in Google Sheets where you give it a, if it's above this amount, make it this color. If it's above this amount, make it that color, and so forth. Okay, so now in new, it's all quest items and then this. All right, and then on 5, and we have what? 93? Yeah, 93. That server lag, by the way, that I experienced with this is how players glitch to be able to build in the sky. So it's not necessarily a terrible thing if you want it, but it's terrible when it comes to looting baubles. Okay, so out of 93, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, leaders. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Shut up. 18, 18. You're going to throw my count off. So that's about 20%. 90 would be exactly 20%. 90 and 18. Because 90 divided by 5 is 8 or 18. Okay. So there we go. So let's do some calculations here. Oh, let me go check that other character first. See if they reappeared. It'd be nice if they did. That was Brill. Should have just bit the bullet and gone to a private server. I'd logged out of the private server on my main, so I was like, I don't want to wait. But I should have. Should have done it. Should have done the right thing. Should have done the more difficult thing to get better results. As usual. Let's see what we have here in our aid column. So 1, 2 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, all gone. Permanently lost due to server lag. And I didn't accidentally leave any in the thing, so. All right, well, now I can do the math. Let's just say this equals this. We'll say this equals sum of all these. Oh, really? Ugh. And then we'll say this equals this divided by this. And we'll change this to percentage. And we'll say this equals this, just to bring it over. 14.83% of them ended up being glowing baubles. So maybe it's an even 15% chance, to sort of round it up. You could go like this and go, show fewer decimal places, and 15%. There we go. I'm just going to say 15% chance, because that's out of 800 and something, well, almost 800. Would have been more than 800 had the server not glitched on me. So not bad. Not bad at all. 15% chance. And I'm sure, well, the hope is that I have at least one of everything to give to my sister, because she likes the displays in her camp. I don't care about that kind of a thing, so I don't need to keep them. I'll probably just keep them and use them last. I'll probably throw them over onto my the character that I use to save all the aid items, which is Bridia on this account. So like if we go to Bridia right now, she's sort of like the mule for all the items in the aid column. If we look in her stash, she has a bazillion things that would go in the aid column. The ones in this stash are ones that weigh very, very little, so they won't benefit as greatly from any of the weight reduction perks, and I don't think they benefit from them at all because they're not actual chems or stim packs. But yeah, if we come over here and look at her inventory, you can see that she has tons. And this is lower than it used to be. Like she was carrying a lot more, like 604 berry mentats, you know, hundreds of items here. And I throw away so many, like that I was getting from the raid. I've thrown away tens of thousands of chems and stim packs since I was farming the raid. They weigh too much. If we had some sort of a bottomless container for chems, that would be great. I would save all of them, especially with the ghoul needing chems to keep their feral, their feralness away, to keep away from feral. Huh, I muted it just in time for that sneeze. Now if we go over here, you can see I have lots and lots and lots of bobbleheads. Lots and lots and lots of magazines. Including, sadly, the Live and Love that used to be so fantastic. Ah, that was the best magazine. Because it used to be that you could take this and instead of giving merely 50% healing from veggies and fruits, it would actually buff your herbivore effects. So you'd get more XP from brain bombs and from cranberry radish. It was lovely. But yeah, she's the dumping grounds for all the aid items. So just habitually checking everything for resources. And that's good for now. It's good to know. 15% is the number I'm settling on, because that's closest to where I ended up with hundreds and hundreds of samples. So I hope that helps somebody, and good luck.